Many years later, as he faced the firing squad, Colonel Aureliano Buendia was to remember that distant afternoon when his father took him to discover ice. At that time, Macondo was a village of 20 adobe houses built on the bank of a river of clear water that ran along a bed of polished stones which were white and enormous like prehistoric eggs. The world was so recent that many things lacked names, and in order to indicate them, it was necessary to point. Every year during the month of March, a family of ragged gypsies would set up their tents near the village, and with a great uproar of pipes and kettle drums, they would display new inventions. First, they brought the magnet, a heavy gypsy with an untamed beard and sparrow hands, who introduced himself as Melquiades, put on a bold public demonstration of what he himself called the eighth wonder of the learned alchemists of Macedonia. He went from house to house, dragging two metal ingots, and everybody was amazed to see pots, pans, tongs, and braziers tumble down from their places, and beams creak from the desperation of nails and screws trying to emerge, and even objects that had been lost for a long time appeared from where they had been searched for most and went draggling along in turbulent confusion behind Melquiades' magical irons. These are few lines from the novel 100 Years of Solitude, written by Nobel Prize winner Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Probably Garcia Marquez's finest and most famous work, 100 Years of Solitude, tells the story of the rise and fall, birth and death of the mythical town of the Macondo through the history of the Buenda family. Inventive, amusing, magnetic, sad, alive with unforgettable men and women, and with a truth and understanding that strike the soul. 100 Years of Solitude is a masterpiece of the art of fiction. William Kennedy wrote about his book review that 100 Years of Solitude is the first piece of literature since the book of Genesis that should be required reading for the entire human race. It takes up not long after Genesis left off and carries through to the Air Age, reporting on everything that happened in between with more lucidity, wit, wisdom, and poetry than is expected from Louis of Evarist, let alone one man. Mr. Garcia Marquez has done nothing less than to create in the reader of a sense of all that is profound, meaningful, and meaningless in life.